Welcome back. You're watching NewsX. Well, we have seen multiple unprecedented moves in the past 48 hours. It all started with the Prime Minister announcing that fast-track courts will be set up to expedite cases against the NEET accused. Within 24 hours, those courts have been set up. Then the Prime Minister also announced that a stringent bill against NEET paper leaks will be drafted and moved in the Parliament on Monday. Well, this was then followed by Sonam Wangchuk breaking his fast after the government gave him written assurances about a discussion in the Parliament and no action would be taken against the protesters. This was reiterated in the meeting that the government did with the CJP yesterday, where two demands of the CJP, one being rupees 1 crore compensation for NEET victims and the second one being no action against the protesters, was agreed. The only sticking point remained Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation, for which the government asked for some time to deliberate. Today, that demand has been met. Dharmendra Pradhan has resigned as India's education minister. He said that the decision was driven by the need to protect the future of students and prevent anti-national forces from exploiting the massive youth protests at Delhi's Jantar Mantar. 2 hours later, they met, and then they sealed it with a handshake. And just like that, the student protest movement, which lasted a little over a month, was called off. The government agreed to all demands of the CJP and then announced a truce in the joint press briefing. Now, the attention must shift to what's needed to be done, and we have been, over the past few days, collecting a charter for Mission Exam Shield. Over the next few minutes, we have professors joining us from across the country to further deliberate on this. Let me welcome them. Joining us on the program is Mr. Ashok Singh, Director of Board-Mass Education, Dr. Dhruv Kumar Agarwal, Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Panchgavya Vidyapeeth University, Dr. Shashi Shekhar Prasad Singh, Professor of Political Science, Delhi University, is with us on the program as well, and Dr. Rajiv Gupta, ex-professor Rajasthan University, is joining us from Jaipur at this point in time. Dr. Rajiv Gupta, I'll begin with you, sir. I hope you can hear me. So I hope you can hear me.
Right. Good evening, yes.
Right. So a lot of focus for the last couple of days has been on stringent laws, right? It has been, talked about by the Prime Minister. He put out a late midnight video the other day. He put out another video in selfie mode the next day as well. But after speaking to students, after speaking to experts and dignitaries like yourselves, sir, it's also important to understand how can the processes which work towards making education better are being implemented. Law is one thing, but what about the processes that have led to lapses and have led to leaks? How is that supposed to be worked upon? Do you think that changing the law is a low-hanging fruit and improving these processes is perhaps the more tedious task in a country which still is haunted by corruption?
Actually, education system in India is under deep crisis now. Deep crisis because of several reasons. I earlier also mentioned that after neoliberal economy, education has been monopolized, controlled and regulated by the market forces and a particular kind of political system which is supporting market forces. As a result, we find several changes in pedagogy, content structure, classroom transaction, examination patterns. All these things are undergoing several changes in such a way that they could benefit the market forces. Education has been replaced by the skill, and skill is needed so that a particular kind of working class is generated. Education system cannot be altered or cannot be changed by introducing several kind of laws, several kind of policy framing initiated by the state. It is the role of the teachers, it is the role of the students, it is the role of the effective policy makers who have deep involvement in education system. In fact, what I have found in the span of 10 to 15 years, or uh, in a very, very specific way after 1991, unprecedented changes have taken place. The issues of merithood and non-merithood, it also came into existence because of the pressure from the global organizations. Several undemocratic kind of things took place, and as a result, students and teachers, they are having lot of trouble as far as classroom transaction is concerned. This is number one. Number two, the system, present political system, they have made education or educational institutions particularly undemocratic. Academic freedom is completely lost. I can give you several examples of the university where honorable vice chancellors have instructed who will be delivering lecture or who will not be delivering the lecture. Selective books are purchased in the library. So entire system has undergone the process based upon certain selective kind of teaching, selective kind of traditions, selective kind of pedagogy, etc., etc. So academic freedom is completely lost. Now the the resignation or the issues which are coming up, the student movement. I can give you several examples, sir. Gandhi called students to boycott the classes during freedom struggle. Student participation, we participated in India when US aggression on Vietnam took place. We students participation, we participated in JP movement to save democracy, and we cannot remember what happened in France when Charles de Gaulle was threatened by the student movement, and Jean-Paul Sartre played a very instrumental role in that. We understand that education system
इधर
didn't,
आना देखना
in fact, hello.
आवाज क्यों
Go on, sir. Go on, sir. Can I please request the rest of our guests to mute themselves, please? Go on, sir.
So education system is one of the lifelines of the students because they get employment. Because of education, they become accountable and critical citizens. And both things, the employability and a particular kind of rational narratives in their mindset based upon constitutional values, they were completely lost. And as a result, this movement came into existence. I'm sure that the consequences which have come up before the state because of this student movement will provide them opportunities to revisit each and every kind of structures and processes related to education system so that education system could meet out what our constitutional values are telling, or they are based upon constitutional norms.
Right. Let me also rope in Mr. Ashok Singh, Director of Boardmaster Education, into this conversation. Mr. Singh, in light of what's happened today, Mr. Dharmendra